The second one, that's setting goals. The second one's, I'll just write belief. You have to believe in yourself. Do you actually think you'll hit these things? Do you think you can? Goals take time. Things take time. Getting good at BJJ takes time. Yes, there's natural athletes that come in and they wreck people after a year. Cool. What about you? Don't worry about them. What about you? What about you? All your coaches at judo, jiu-jitsu, wrestling, submission grappling, whatever it is, they've been doing jiu-jitsu 10 to 15 years plus. They've been doing it a long time. So things just take time. Everything good in the world just takes time. Okay? Focus on yourself. And you've got to believe in yourself. So when I went to, like I told you before, I made the junior team, then I made the senior Australian team. But my first ever junior tournament, I went to New Zealand, I came second, and then I got selected to go to the Junior World Championships. Okay? And this was the first time I was outside our region. So I was in the Oceania region, so Australia, New Zealand, and all the islands. And then we got to go to the Junior World Championships. So we trained in the Czech Republic for a little while, then we went to Hungary and competed there. I drew a guy from the Dominican Republic. But the whole time I was thinking, oh man, I know I'm good in Australia because I'm winning the nationals, I'm winning tournaments. I know I'm good in our region because I can beat guys from our region. But fighting the best in the world, that's next level. They're going to beat me in 10 seconds. They're going to sub me in 10 seconds. And so I started freaking out. I didn't believe in myself. So I went out there, I drew a guy from the Dominican Republic. And came out, I'm going, this guy's going to throw me in 10 seconds. He's going to throw me in, I'm not going to last a minute. So I'm fighting. 10 seconds later, I'm still fighting. Fight. 30 seconds later, I'm still fighting. And I'm going, gee, I'm actually going all right. A minute later, I'm going, I'm still alive, I'm still going. 3 minutes, 4 minutes, I'm still in the match. At the start of the match, I was like, oh, I'm going to lose in 10 seconds. 3-4 minutes in, I'm like, you know what? I can beat this guy. I can actually beat some of the best in the world. 30 seconds to go, he went for a move, I did a big pickup, leg grab, boom, won the match. I couldn't believe it. I went from 4 minutes earlier, I was like, not going to last 20 seconds, okay? Because I just didn't believe in myself, okay? And then I beat him. Oh, no, I came off that going, I can actually hang with some of the best in the world. I can. Next match came out, lost in 30 seconds. All right, but I came away from the tournament going, I can hang with some of these guys. At the training camp in Czech Republic, I did all right against some of them, and I can do it. But it took me a little while to believe in yourself. You might be going, oh, I don't know if I can lose weight. Have you lost a kilo? You can lose weight. You can lift that weight. You can get that job. You can do that assignment. But it takes time to believe in yourself. Where are the little wins? Oh, I can't beat that guy, but did you take his back? Yeah, well, don't let him escape it. So you can do it. But it just takes time to looking at the little wins. So yeah, I lost the second round to a Korean in 30 seconds, but I came away from the tournament going, I can hang with some of the best in the world. It's just going to take time. So firstly is believe in yourself. The second one in the believing in yourself section is that people won't believe in you. People won't. When you tell them you want to do something, they'll go, yeah, but you probably can't. You want to be a black belt, but no one in your club's a black belt. How are you meant to become a black belt? You want to win that tournament, but no one in your club's ever won that tournament. So why do you think you could? No one in your state's even made ADCC. What makes you think you can? People are going to not believe in you. Okay? When I, like I said, I was a young age, 12 years old, I wanted to make the Olympics. And then when I was working, I used to work at a place where I used to run kids' birthday parties. And I'd run birthday parties, it was good fun. And then one Saturday afternoon, so I used to start at 9 to 5. So I'd go to the gym at 6 o'clock and I'd train. I'd work 9 to 5, I'd go back to the gym in the afternoon, I'd do weights. This is on a Saturday. And I was like, from 15 to 18, I did that. And one time after work, the boss said to me, "Say, Matt, what do you want to do after you finish school?" And I said, "Well, I want to make the Olympics for judo." And guess what he did? He started laughing. He goes, "That's the funniest thing I've ever heard. That's ridiculous. How could you make that?" And I was like, 15. And I remember thinking, is this guy for real? Like, my coaches made the Olympics. And if I do what they did, then I can make the Olympics, firstly. Secondly, he only sees me on Saturday and Sunday. He didn't know that I was at the gym this morning at 6 o'clock doing an hour of cardio. He didn't know that I rode my bike here. I'm going to work 9 to 5, and I'm going to go back to the gym in the afternoon. I'm going to do weights for an hour. He doesn't know that. He only sees me here. And what he was showing me was it's his limitation, not mine. He can't make the Olympics, but doesn't mean that I can't. People in your life they're going to either drag you down because they're jealous that you might be able to do something better than them, or they don't think they just think it's a limitation. They'll say stuff like, why don't you do something that actually makes you money? Like, you know, I always tell a story of Sir Edmund Hillary. He climbed Mount Everest, and they said, why'd you climb Mount Everest? He said, because it was there. It wasn't to make money. It wasn't it was just because it was there. Money is like the lowest form of, if you're doing it for money, sorry, it's going to be a lot harder to do, I think, for me. But maybe I'm not driven by that, okay? But some people maybe are, okay? Maybe you are. But it's really important. He was laughing at me. So people in your life will drag you down, family members, friends, whatever. But I encourage you to not listen, you know. And have you ever seen a duck in water that always lick themselves? They lick themselves, right? The duck actually is covering itself in this oil, right? So that the water just runs off their feathers, okay? And I encourage you that as you believe in yourself, you'll get this oil over you, and that when people speak negatively of you, it'll just wash off you, okay? So you'll hear the negativity and you'll let it wash off you, okay? So it's really important that you believe in yourself, you set your goals, and don't let other people's limitations dictate your limitations, okay? If I told Gordon Ryan that you can't win worlds in 6 years of training, or you couldn't get a black belt in, 2 years or 4 years or whatever he did, he'd laugh at me and go, just because you can't doesn't mean I can't. He'd laugh at me. So, laugh at people. When they laugh at you, laugh right back and go, listen, I respect what you're saying, but I'm just going to let it wash off me like that duck. And you know, at tournaments, I always tell this story when I go to schools and tell them, I speak to schools and hopefully motivate them to chase their dreams, that at local tournaments around Australia, there'll be one guy that you'd fight your first match and he'd say, oh, yeah, you're looking a bit slow, Matt. You're looking a bit fat too. It was hard to make weight. You really struggle with that guy. I thought you were better than that. And at a young age, I was like 15, 16, 17, I'd be like, really? Like, am I really looking that slow? Because I've been training really hard. Yeah, but you've got so-and-so next. I reckon he's got your number. I reckon he can beat you. And I'd be like, really? And I would drag me down. I'd start doubting myself, that I was fighting slow, and that this guy who's a black belt doing judo 50 years. And then one day, I was standing just here, and one of my friends walked past. Evo, it was Evo dos Santos. And this guy says to Evo, hey Evo, man, you're looking a bit fat. You're looking a bit slow. And I was like, oh, this guy says negative stuff to everyone. It wasn't personally to me. It was to any young, up-and-coming athlete that showed potential. He just wanted to drag him down. So I realized then, people just want to drag you down. People that are in the know because they're jealous that you'll either beat their players or you'll get further in life than they did, and they will try to drag you down. And they might be a higher belt than you, they might be 3rd, 4th, 5th degree black belt, they might be whoever it is. But they will try to drag you down because they're jealous or their own insecurities. So I really encourage you, when you're setting your goals, set them, believe in yourself, look at the little wins, and your goals, your weekly goals will help you see the little wins. Yeah, you got subbed 6 times, but you swept the guy once. Yeah, you got subbed 5 times, but you took their back and they took them 30 seconds to escape rather than 10 seconds. You know, you re-guarded twice, you went for a triangle, they passed. But the weekly goals will help you believe in yourself. Okay, the weekly goals will help you believe in yourself. And as you believe in yourself, it'll actually help you out. Negative people, be that duck. Let them speak to you and let it just wash off you. Yeah, cool, man, you can listen. Let it wash off you. You listen, just be that duck. Okay? And chatting about your goals. Just want to read Atomic Habits by James Clear, I think it is. Atomic Habits is a good one to read about habits and that sort of stuff, and breaking habits and start making habits.